Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sunless C. Now, I was actually planning to open this episode with another defeated Tree of Ages, because, of course, you're equally curious, just as curious as I am, about that other option, about watching it dissolve and what that would give us. However, I ended up killing it 2.5 times. No, 1.5 times. The first half time was I was being constantly harassed by these stupid unfinished revolutionaries that are just making themselves an absolute pain. Wait, oh, I forgot that I wanted to explore these. Okay. It's fine. I mean, these are really not a big deal by themselves. In fact, they can be easily outmaneuvered and killed without taking a single hit. But, well, dealing with more than one enemy at a time, no matter what enemy it is, it's just never going to work. Especially when you need to really focus to not accidentally get on the bad side of one of those super enemies. Anyway, long story short, I had to give up the first attempt, and then I almost killed it on the second attempt. I was literally one shot away from killing it. Literally one shot. It was like a 20-something health. And then my terror took the better of me, and I lost the dice roll, and that was game over. That was so incredibly unlucky and cruel. Discovered Adam's Doom, apparently. Oh, this place. Oh, okay. Neat, I suppose. Yeah, anyway, I gave up on that for now. It's just too frustrating. It takes for absolutely ever. I'm gonna give it another try, perhaps, if I remember, once I have my thing back. My good old... whatchamacallit? Blue Scintillate. Okay. We suffered 8 damage from touching it just as it was dying. Fair enough, I guess. Scoop it up, or let it disperse? I want to say we've done this before. Eat it? But I think that increases terror. Oh, Z-Story in fragments. Okay, I guess I'll take it. Better than nothing. Worth taking 8 damage over? I mean, I suppose. At least I didn't lose any more crew. In fact, how are we down to 18? Why are we down to 18? Wait, huh? I don't exactly remember how that happened, but I guess it's fine. Oh well. Nice. Ah, look at that. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that I don't think I'll ever be able to uncover this. I mean, I might be able to at least uncover one more square of the map. I might be able to get this one if I really scrape by the coast there. Obviously, I haven't been super thorough up here. Maybe if it seems like I have plenty of supplies, I'm gonna take at least a little of a wider berth around the Undercrow. But, yeah, I mean, I'll never have this map 100% completed just because of some of those coastal areas. It's just not going to happen. What are you down here? Okay, Murgatroyd, Caligo class. That's not hostile, I think. And I'm not just going to attack random passenger ships or merchants or whatever it is. Not randomly. If I have a reason to, I will, of course, because I've just, stooped that low before, I suppose. But not just like that. What is this? There's something here. That's so cute. Aurora Megalops. Aw, look at it. Cute little thing. Ooh, can I get the hunger reduction? Dissected? No. Butcher it for supplies? Yeah, nice. Oh, and there's another one. Hey there, little buddy. Aw. Adorable. I think it was getting ready to charge, too. So cute. Well, this time we do this. Okay, 25 pages. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay. Nice. Wait. Oh! Really? They thought of that. So you can't fully explore the map like that. Oh no. In that case, now I feel compelled to actually do it. I don't know if I love or hate that. Well, I mean, it does look very nice now, for what it's worth. So there's that. Well, we'll see. We will see if I actually end up feeling like uncovering the entire map in the end. If I absolutely run out of other things to do. Another one of these? Nah. You can live. It's fine. Right, anyway. Yeah, almost back in London. I mean, I suppose none of this was particularly interesting, but I wanted to, at the very least, mention that I tried fighting the Tree of Ages for all of our, you know, curiosity. But it wasn't meant to be, not for now. Alright. Ooh, the revenue men. I mean, I still don't have anything. Yeah, anything to declare. So, do your worst. Breath of Relief. Wait, what? Terror is always reduced to 50 when you return to London. Oh, right. Forgot about that. Okay. If it's higher. However, if your terror was high, you may suffer nightmares later. But that should be outweighed by the restful nights that we got earlier, right? Last time we sent our child out to sea, collect messages. Okay. We're invited by the scholar again. That's nice. Let's see what they have for us. 2 supplies. I'll take it. I will also take a look at the Rosa's Wharf. Are these still the same options as last time? Are the same things that we're looking for? Well, you're still looking for the same things, obviously. We have not been back to the Devilus again, so nothing would have changed here. Time with your family. Child has gone to Z. Read morning papers, right. Got some free supplies as well. I mean, I've only been spending time with the family these last couple of visits, which means I have not been able to explore the other options that might have been available in London City itself, in the City of London. Though, I guess we're gonna get some sort of new interaction now that our child is actually no longer here? We'll see how interesting that ends up being. Save. 95. So I just saved, right? Sorry, I interrupted my recording for a moment, and of course that's enough to throw me off entirely off rail. Let's check on the family. Your sweetheart comes and goes. They have their own complicated business, but they always return to your shared home and your child. There's no child. What? Oh, never mind. Maybe there is. Just enjoy the company, an evening in the parlor with your child and your sweetheart. And so to bed. Okay. I'd only reduced terror by 20. And we gained another restful night. Will strengthen you when you struggle against nightmares. Okay, so the struggle against a nightmare is going to happen. The only question is when and whether the amount of restful nights that I have or how much those are going to help, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this. Honestly, I feel like I could do better than 20 terror reduction because I really do need to get it down. I'm sure there are other ways, but I want to see if there aren't other, also more interesting options. Obviously, this has now turned into just a completely generic little interaction. You know, previously at least we were working towards some sort of goal, but you know. Apart from role-playing reasons, there doesn't seem to be much of a reason anymore. Ah, you know what? Just as I was on my way to London, or before I started this episode, I suppose, I was wondering if I had seen, or why there wasn't an option to try to release Blemigans in London. But apparently that option does exist. Also, you do actually need 2 of them. How perfect is that? Deliver Blemigans. A greatcoat-clad figure waits in the shadow of a crane. You have Blemigans? It inquires hopefully. Its voice is high, fluting. A scarf conceals its face. Wait, are those 3 Blemigans in a trench coat? Welcome, Blemigans. Your Blemigans swirl across the dock like clawed and violet fog. Up into the greatcoat, like squirrels into a shrub. Thank you all, the figure flutes. We have something for you, and we wanted you to have this, our work. Though it's unsigned, of course. It retreats into the dockside mist, leaving behind a dank odor, a packing crate, and some love poetry. Oh? Interesting. I mean, I don't really have a use for a single bit of romantic literature, because we're just going to be trading for all of the ones that we need, but thanks, I guess? Huh. And some parabola. I mean, okay. Sure. Why not? Speaking of which, though, let us just go ahead and sell that. And this. Coffee beans are fine. Honey is fine. Actually, do we need 5? Yes, that's what my notes say anyway. Right, we still have our casket of sapphires, our 1 solace fruit. Don't think we can really buy anything very useful here. I'm probably gonna want to pack up a few more supplies. We did end up using a good amount of the copious amounts of fuel that I bought earlier at the Iron Republic. It just goes so fast. Well, let's see. What else can we do? London, actually. Hire on more crew. Do I want to? New recruit. Oh, wait. I didn't think there were any officers left. I don't think I've ever seen this guy. Or have I? The Haunted Doctor. Please, I must leave this place. I can work my passage. I'm a doctor. Increases hearts and pages. Well then. Iron and hearts. Determined Doctor, Disillusioned Doctor, Haunted Doctor. Okay, so these are all variations that I could be getting, and I happen to get the Haunted one? Huh. I mean, yes, obviously. Welcome aboard. Thank you. This is mine? It'll do very nicely. Excuse me, I will just turn up the oil lamp a touch. I dislike the dark. Appoint your new officer. Yes, thanks, game. Oh. Well, that's a surprise. Okay. Hire on more crew. Can we not spend time in London? Wasn't that a thing? To go carousing? Or is that just no longer an option? As soon as you have your family available. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that you won't... you're always going to spend your one night back home with your family, rather than spending it out of town, you know? But... Huh. I could have sworn I found... or I looked at the options after founding a family. And, founding a family? Is that how you say that? Whatever. Starting a family? And the option was still here? But maybe not. Maybe I just never did check. Anyway, we don't want to visit the Rose Market. We don't need to hire on more crew. 18 I think is just fine for now. If it does go any lower, if it goes back to 16, I will hire on more. just to have the buffer, but for now it's fine. We do want to go to the dry dock, for sure. And, well, we have plenty of them. We're just going to use our favors. It was only 24 this time. I thought it was 25 last time I did this, but maybe not. Either way, it's, you know, almost free. Strategic information. We only have one of those, right? Obviously no vital intelligence because we have found a new use for those. We can obviously do this a couple of times to bring those favors right up there. Once again, I'm just going to hold on to one additional one because why not? Okay, just like that, and, well, port reports. Port reports? Wait, port reports. There you go. There you are hiding. Vanderbilt, Wither. I mean, I'm heading up that way. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to stop at any of those places. Shepherd's Isle, submit as fact. We do hear some peculiar tales of that place. Like, that was the place where there was absolutely nothing happening at all. Let's try. Succeeded. 50 echoes, 1 favor, and 1 fuel. Okay. I'll take it. The Otter's Room, Iron Republic, Isle of Cats, Port Carnelian Codex. Huh. I mean, I guess our report is from when Port Carnelian was still under our control. And also, actually, I hadn't even been really thinking about it, but yeah, clearly nothing bad happened. Nothing bad happened upon our return. After we, you know, helped overthrow the London government in Port Carnelian, so that's good. Rosegate, Eagle, Rack. Okay, apparently we had reported on that before. Eagle is new though, for sure. 45 echoes, 1 favor because it's new, 1 fuel. Grand Geode. Report submitted, 10 echoes. What's our hold say? Okay, we can get 4 more. Isle of Cats, Codex, Fathom King. Oh, Fathom King's hold, that one's new. 49 favors. Not bad, not bad. I mean, might as well, just in case I do happen to stop by there. Wither, Otter's Room, Iron Republic. Codex, perhaps. Wither. And with that, our hold is full. I don't have need for anything anything else specifically. So I guess we're good to go from here. That was a pretty short stay in London. Probably the shortest yet. But that makes sense because we've been here not too long ago. And we can't really, yeah, do anything but just, you know, the very most basic maintenance. Okay, so I guess we're ready to move northward then. Towards the, well, Frostfound, I suppose, is the big thing. Yeah, in fact, this is going to be a relatively short trip. Or at least that's the plan. Maybe I will lengthen it a little bit by spending some time to explore the map there. Or rather, just fully map the game map. Anyway, not that I need to, but I kind of want to. Maybe we'll see. Well then, let us go. Is there a reason to stop by Low Barnet? I don't know that there is. Hunter's Keep, though, might give me another point of iron, which would be nice to make up for the few points that we lost. Have I been to Gator's Morn in a while? I don't know that I have. Maybe I'll stop by there as well. And then, of course, Undercrow, Frostfound, Mount Palmerston. And then back? Well, Scrimshander. Well, we do want to go to Scrimshander for the archives. So that... yeah. I think that's definitely a place that we want to stop by. Or did I... wait, was I planning on returning to London after Frostfound and Palmerston? Not necessarily. I mean, I'm gonna pick up the Zoop here, the Zoop, which I do want to deliver to London, of course. It's gonna take up some room. I mean, I suppose I could do that before I go on the real trip, which I suppose I was planning to. Yeah, I was planning to make this bigger sweep, right, around Hideaway, or via Hideaway and the Empire, Count's Shadow and Polythreme, the Hut and Nook, the Gant Pole 2, Calonate, all the way down. All the while carrying around that Zoop. Well, one thing after the other. I'm gonna go to Mount Palmerston and then see how I feel about the rest of the trip. I suppose I could always just head back to London in a straight line just to deliver the Zoop. And then, you know, in between episodes basically, and return back to a little bit further away to resume my real travels. Oh wow, wait. Oh, I'm dumb. I am dumb. This is not gonna do. I need to, obviously, at the very least, spend time with the family. Yep, 20 terror. And in fact, can we not... Does resting not reduce terror? Yes, it will. Okay, okay. 15. Bring me down to 14, which is technically good enough. If I can make it to... Frostfound in time. I think there is an option to reduce terror by a little bit there. So this might actually be good enough. Okay. How could I forget about this? Also... Otherwise I did save after doing everything else, right? And I never actually looked at our new doctor. Whoops. He's soft-voiced, courteous, rarely makes eye contact, but often stares at other people's eyes from afar. Chat about science. Okay. Over the light dinner of Z-trout and bracket gruel. Chat about politics over roast lizard and cabbage in the Kaganian style. Ask about his medical career. He looks up from a wounded sailor. No, I mustn't. No, I have no stories you would wish to hear. He sniffs. Unless, would that be Z-trout? He does like Z-trout, doesn't he? But then who doesn't? Oh, and this is the first time I see an attribute no longer being increasable because it's already too high. Although I think at least one or two of my officers will still increase it past 100. Anyway, I mean, I wouldn't mind having chats about all of these things. We'll see if we can. But if I have to choose only one of them... Well, personally, I'm definitely most interested in science, so there we go. The nature of nature. Sunlight is, in certain senses, quite literally, law. Without sunlight, the Earth would spin off into space, and the absence of sunlight down here means the absence of a dozen laws. Death operates unreliably, though more reliably on the Z, as you know. Geography is uncertain and shifting, and dreams... He had grown animated. Now he seems distracted. He apologizes and composes himself. It was a particular interest of mine. Luminosity, the anatomy of the eye, the many liberations of night. Excuse me, this gruel is a little too rich for my tastes. Okay, an intriguing snippet. And we can ask the other things as well. So why not? Roast lizard and cabbage in the Kaganian style. Sounds kind of good, somehow. Freedoms. It's true, I fell in with restless elements. The usual reasons, of course. Watching the bazaar devour London year by year. The iniquities of the rich and the pities of the poor. But more than that, I thought London needed darkness. Do you know what I mean? I thought the city was safer in the dark. Do you understand me? I applied my arts to that end. If you do, I need say no more. And if you don't, I should say no more. Okay. Intriguing, for sure. Ooh. Well, apparently I only had 2 of those options available. Invite him to drink with you, sure. We happen to have... Actually, well, we don't really have extra wine, but I can always... Well, we might actually have extra wine. I'm not sure how much I need exactly. But we can and will just buy another one. Because conveniently, I remembered to talk to him while we're still here in port. Okay, invite him to drink with you. The haunted doctor has kept to himself since dinner. Perhaps some wine will help him open up. The art of poison. I let most of them slip away peacefully, a drop of laudanum still on their tongues. For that sop to my conscience I am most ashamed of all. The wine flows as the haunted doctor talks candidly of his past, of a status that allowed him to the bedsides of many of London's most infamous, and the black medicine bag that carried the tools of both his trades, doctor and anarchist poisoner. Okay. I was a fool, he adds. A child, just a boy on a crusade, drinking in the rhetoric of the Calendar Council, thinking myself more than a mere poisoner. What I did, I do not regret. Would though that I had seen their true hearts before giving myself so freely to perdition. He wraps his leather eye patch. The sound is hollow, sickly. It is a disappointment I well deserved. The lady taught me that much, at least. No, another time, perhaps. The hour grows late. I thank you for the company. The doctor may have more to say after you visit a place that touches his old interests. Poison. I mean, we have a vial of poison from the Empire of Hands, but I doubt that has anything to do with this. A tale of terror. Well, I guess it's kind of terrible, but not really by this game's standards. It's a bit dark, but we've seen a lot worse. Okay, anyway, yeah, okay, nothing new for now. I don't know, should I know the place? I mean, the Utters room is kind of poisonous in its own right. But other than that, a place related to his own trade, this old trade? I'm not sure if I know of a place of poisoners, assassins, anarchists? Maybe anarchists. I mean, there is the Khanate, of course. There is Khan's Shadow. There's also, I guess, Nook, which is an extremely anarchic place. But yeah, I don't know. We're gonna stumble across it randomly, or maybe we're not. Not going to. Either way, it's fine. We want to replenish those supplies and also the wine, just in case. There we go. And save that, I suppose. Right, terror is down to 14, which might be good enough. Save that, and now we depart. Right, we're still gonna go via Gators Morn, I suppose. I mean, yeah, Vanderbite and try to discover the map here, but honestly, I don't really feel like doing that right now. Or ever. It's just not worth obsessing over, I don't think. Unless, of course, map completion, map uncoverage is what is tracked for the for our one officer. Who was she again? Her, right. The Carnelian Exile. Name's Prison. You must have mastered the map. Entered in the house of every power. Surely that just that means that we have to have visited every port, or at the very least all the important ports, perhaps, but definitely not. Ooh, it might mean every power. Maybe it's literal about that, and I actually have to have made contact with all the major factions, which would include the Khanate, which means that I would need to deliver that coffee there in order to be allowed I don't know, to be granted an audience with the Khan himself. Is that even a thing? I'm not sure. Well, but we haven't seen all the ports, all the cities yet, and I'm going to assume for now that that's what she needs, and probably not actually that the entire map is uncovered. That seems a bit extreme and a bit unreasonable. Anyway, let's save here because I think, well, I'm sure this is not guaranteed. Oh, what? Wait. They're not receiving visitors? Oh, because I don't have a port story. And I'm still not sure if it resets. I think it does, though. I think the timer resets when you make port somewhere. Well, in that case, is it worth it for potentially 1 point of iron? Yeah, maybe. I probably only needed to stay to wait like 20 seconds before docking, and I would have just been able to do it. Oh well. Come on, come on, come on. Before I need to feed my... Oh, never mind. Although I think they're actually also going to give me a crate of supplies, so... that at least partially makes up for the waste of resources here. This is a long minute though, there we go. Oh. Okay, well, unfortunately I had already saved earlier, so... the damage was already done. Right, Cynthia. Gained 1 iron, nice. Lost 9 hunger for what it's worth, gained 1 supply. Tale of Terror, gained 1 point of terror as well, which is not that great. But yeah, the iron is definitely welcome. Go up to the house, wait, what? This is new. Crunch across the gravel up to the door. The brass of the door knocker is tarnished. The paint is beginning to peel in the salt Z air. No one answers, but the door is unlocked. A hunter's keep in darkness, I didn't even realize. A hump of dark rocks swathed in mist like 100 other Undersea islands. A grand house rises on the rock, a silhouette empty of lights. The uncut grass on the lawn bends, rises, bends again in the breeze. You smell damp stone and faintly blood. Uh-oh. So something bad did eventually happen. I'm glad I was able to get one last attribute increase out of this place. I was really wondering if this was just going to be infinite. But, of course, nothing good ever lasts in this game. Words in the darkness. The hall is dark, the parlor too. There are signs of disturbance here and there. A smashed cup, an overturned piano stool, scratches on the walls. You bend to pick up a page of paper and hold it to the light. It is an unfinished poem. You think the handwriting may be Phoebe's. The absent moon, the gnawing hunger in the heart. The well, the sea, a great many crossings out. There are sounds from downstairs. From the kitchen. You push open the door cautiously. Something clings to the ceiling. Something turns yellow eyes to you and hisses. Okay. Gained 1 terror. Gained 10 fragments. Something somewhere has changed. The thing in the kitchen. Wait. The silent house. Why are these options here but not here? The thing in the kitchen, the yellow-eyed maid, clings to the ceiling like a lizard, fierce and wiry in her ragged uniform. She hisses furiously. When you advance a step, she scurries away to the far end of the room, still on the ceiling, weeping. Catch her with a net. Or coax her down. She's dangerous, and somehow you suspect you may not have much time. Whoever and wherever she is, she's suffering. I mean, both of these are basically guaranteed to move, to succeed. But I feel like... I mean, we're not going to harm her, right? Halt down. It's like trying to get a jaguar out of a tree. 3 of your crew are badly bitten? Did someone die? No. Oh, but more terror, though. Okay, whatever. But at last you restrain her and she lies on the table, glaring and growling. What now? You try to question her. Those poor sailors, she spits. You realize that You realized that in all the time you spent at Hunter's Keep, she had never spoken. The poor sailors! I didn't come here for this! Damn them to the well! With a serpentine wriggle, she's free of the net. She returns to the ceiling in one inhuman leap. Okay. Oh, now the options are here. I guess they were always supposed to be. Okay. Oh, I can do this as well. Lost one supplies. You try to question her. That's the same thing. Okay. Oh, wait. She's finished the meat. She returns to the ceiling in a single inhuman bound. It's almost the same, but okay. Gives me the information I need, I suppose. I suppose I'll take 50 more fragments for just one supply. Sure, why not? Search the house, loot the house. I mean, we kind of know that we're supposed to look in the well, right? Discover whatever you can about what happened here. A distant song. You cock your head and listen. Someone is singing, a woman's voice. Soft o'er the fountain, lingering falls the southern moon. Lingering? Okay. The sound takes you up the winding stairs to the turret at the back of the house. You try the door at the top, locked. The sound ceases. It was Phoebe's voice. You call out to her. What's happened? We wanted their stories, she explains reasonably. We only wanted their stories in the beginning. We get so starved for stories out here, but then Lucy... She breaks down in sobbing. Want us to break down the door? Your bosun... Want us to break down the door? Your bosun whispers. While you're considering the answer, one of your crew swears and points. Smoke is leaking from beneath the door. I deserve an ending, Phoebe calls out. When you press your hand to the door, you can feel the heat on your palms. Yikes. Okay, well that's not good. Tale of terror, more terror, fragments... Save Phoebe? I mean, yeah. It's not all we can do. Her mind may be lost to grief and madness, but at least perhaps you can save her flesh from the flames. A desperate rescue. The fall of the house achievement just popped up, okay. That might be recorded or not, who knows. A bucket chain passes up water from the sea, enough to slow the flames of fraction and to soak the cloths of you wrap yourself in. You dash through the flames, your skin crisping, eyebrows sizzling, your hair grows back patchy after. Okay. That's a success, I'm assuming? Phoebe is slumped against the wall. You seize her, sling her over a shoulder, dash out. The spine of the house breaks with a roar. The roof falls in. Sparks fly upwards, fly towards the false star so far above. The death of the house takes hours, but it is total. Only a cindered shell remains. Phoebe weeps when she wakes, racking sobs that shake her body. You should have left me, is all that she will say for the longest time. Her face is horribly burned. She goes bandaged after, like the half-dead of the tomb colonies. Perhaps she's half-dead herself. It can be difficult to tell underneath. Yikes. Lost one crew, huh? Have one scarred sister? She was the youngest sister of the Hunter's Keep 3. Now her home is gone. She will not show her face nor speak of what occurred, but she is prepared to use her education to help heal your crew. Wait, is she another doctor? Port report keeps end. Yikes. Lost 5 terror. Okay, well that was all very unexpected. Pick over the ruins of the great house. Excavate the cellar. Wait, oh, okay, so we can still do what we need to do here for the quest. If we hadn't done it. Which thankfully we have, although it doesn't seem like it's actually costing us anymore. Oh. Pick over the ruins. Unlocked with when acquaintance is... okay. Peace in the ruins. No one has come to reclaim Hunter's Keep, despite its proximity to London. The place has an eerie reputation. It's difficult to see why today. The place is as peaceful as a folly in a park. The air is still. Far across the water, the lights of London glow. Lost 5 more terror. Nice, okay. So we basically broke completely even in terms of terror. We've gained an outlandish artifact and a memory of distant shores. Surely we cannot just keep doing that. Oh, unless we can. Except it's not always necessarily going to be that nice. No, wait, this is different. Okay, before anything actually horrible happens. Well, first of all, let's see. She totally is. The scarred sister, surgeon. Hearts 5, and that's it. Iron 3, heart 6. Iron 6, heart 6. Right. So unless I want to maximize pages, there's no reason to use anyone but the Clairiere. She's just straight up the best. Invite her to dine with you and talk about storms. I wonder, why was it her who survived? So I guess Lucy is the one who lost control over her carnal desires and caused the disaster. But what happened to Cynthia? We didn't hear anything about her, did we? Also, was the weird lizard-like maid able to save herself? Probably. She's usually in the sickbay or up on deck listening to the wind, watching for the rare storms of the undersea. She would increase our hearts, but again, not past 100. Invite her to dine with you and ask her to talk about what happened at Hunter's Keep. Is that smart? I don't know. Let's talk about storms. Morose and uncommunicative. She picks at her food. I used to sit in my turret and listen to the wind, she tells you. I wondered why we had wind down here, you know. There's an account in a journal. She bends her head and stabs at her plate. Perhaps she's thinking of her books, burned with Hunter's Keep. Well, that's just sad. But of course I have to try this option as well. An abandoned meal. You broach the subject halfway through the cook's starter. Without a word, she pushes her plate away, stands and leaves. Yeah, that's fair enough, I suppose. It's what I deserve. Wait, did I save now? I meant to save and then I ended up not. Well, I guess I did use up those 2 supplies now. And maybe upset my new doctor a bit, but it doesn't look like there's necessarily going to be any further interaction with her. I don't know. Maybe that's just all we got. We did have the interaction, all the interaction before she actually joined our crew, somewhat against her will, or at the very least, she wasn't planning to do that. Anyway, what else? Wind, weeds, water, tumbled stones, the garden unwinding gently into disorder, week on week, nothing more. Okay, fair enough. Well, that happened. Glad I stopped by here. I mean, it's not exactly a pleasant occurrence, but interesting, like so many underneath. Discover the flocks of bats outside the tomb colonies. Stupid bat swarm. Maybe these are gonna give us some food. I think they might. So slightly reduced terror. Oh. Honestly, we probably want that. No, I think we're fine. 1 supplies, 1 terror, yeah, worth it. We'll be able to reduce terror further, it's fine. Right. Do we have any reason to be in Vanderbite? We could restart the... What are you? Crack Pirate Frigate. I don't know if I've fought these before. Maybe I have, although I probably would have been too scared of their number of hit points before... Well, I don't know. Before I just stopped being afraid of enemies, I guess. Recurring nightmares, there they are, okay. So yeah, anyway, I could restart the tour in Vanderbite, but then I would have to make room for those 12 colonists, and I don't really want to do that, so... No. Not for now. A vast eye, it knows you. You cannot evade its gaze. A black, unsleeping taste. Again and again, you are alone on the wide black sea. The eye is aware. Your nightmare will come upon you from time to time, inspiring terror. Gain restful nights at your lodgings to help you resist it. If you defeat it, you may gain a secret. Okay. Why has this never happened before? I guess I just didn't have this recurrent nightmare. What triggered that again? I don't remember. That wasn't too long ago. But, okay, you've begun to suffer nightmares of a vast eye. Huh. And that's just that for now, I guess. What are we doing? Right, shooting this guy. And that's that. Loot and scuttle her. Cache of curiosities, supplies, and 2 fuel. Nice, nice. A stout crate with more fuel. You know what? I'll take it. I would have probably preferred more food than fuel, but this is fine. Oh, we're not nearly as close to 2 gators more than as I thought. The dock is... where? Oh, here. Bit hard to see, but yeah. Or have we been here? No, I don't know. I want to say we've been here as part of the tour. That would have been a while ago. Okay. Save. Obviously. Gator's Morn. An evening at the Errant Limpet. Something awaits you. Explore the Morn. Introduce Blemigans, which we no longer have. Ah, so I could have done that. Collect your ill-gotten gains. Wait, what? A familiar face. The pirate poet is here, performing for a crowd outside the Limpet. Oh. You forged a rivalry with them. Yes. And she's roaming the sea. For now. I don't know if she ever... I wonder if she is ever actually going to stop, ever going to run out of ships. If we defeat her enough times. Although nothing was indicating that anything was changing, any variable was still increasing. A gleaming marauder is assembling an immense hoard of drowning pearls. Trade a drowning pearl for 2 solace fruits. Oh. Oh, that would have been extremely worth it. Kinda wish I hadn't bought the one that I did buy. Gather intelligence. Right, they don't like when I do that, but okay, succeeded. I have a port report. Good. I mean, obviously we're going to interact with the pirate poet here. It makes perfect sense that she would be hanging out here. That just never occurred to me. Of course she couldn't spend all the time at Z. I mean, no, like us, she occasionally returns to some sort of port. Versus amongst iniquity. She is halfway through the familiar baptism in glass as you approach. The pirates and corsairs are enraptured by the heavy thumbs of verse, as are your own crew. She moves on onto her most famous work, Remember Polythreme, before finally noticing you during the Scream of Clay. As the applause and clinking of coins fades, she tilts her head towards the pub door. Okay. Wanna see me outside? Wait, what? At Z, you're deadly rivals. Here, you can simply be 2 captains sharing a drink and a few stories. Drinks with a pirate poet. Few have the constitution to match a clayman. Or woman, in this case. A tryst with a pirate poet. Oh, you've fought many times. Tales of your mighty battles are told across the Neath. Your names are often spoken together. Is this the next step? I don't know. Is it? I mean, we already have someone back home. Plus, I just don't know if this would be a good idea for a number of different reasons. Let's just have a friendly drink. An evening of haze and regret. Where is this? London? Vanderbilt? Naples? No, it's still the morn. Your mouth is dry, your body sore. Your head, you clasp a hand to it. It burns almost as much as it aches. Memories rush back. The clap of the pirate poet's hand on your shoulder as she described the aftermath of your last encounter. Her story of countless days spent fighting her way through the slime and stench of a Z-beast's stomach, rescue by slavers, then shoveling coal until opportunity arose to escape. And then there was more. Now, just aching. All over, but mostly there. Why there, of all places? A bandage. Is it a wound from an ill-judged duel? No, you recall. A parting gift, given with a smirk and baptized with a loving splash of cheap whiskey. You peel back the fabric. A tattoo? Oh no. A pirate's tattoo. Qualities now obscene, illegal, anatomically most improbable. Okay. Lost Tantara, though. That's nice. Huh. Your encounters with the pirate poet qualities. Now you have reached a rapport with the pirate poet. Huh. Okay. And that's that for now, I suppose. I wonder if we're going to have another encounter with her once we defeat her again at sea. So maybe there is more of a reason to do that, to keep doing that, other than just the, you know, small amounts of money and supplies that you get. Well, straightforward challenge, guaranteed to work, basically. Drinking Den by the dock cradles is a good place for your crew to find companionship and let off steam. But although Gators Morn is a free port, the Corsairs prefer their own, and look askance at respectable Londoners. I mean, I don't strictly need more terror reduction here, so maybe I should just go exploring, which can go poorly, I know. That has definitely happened before. I could go ahead and just exchange one of these relatively useless drowning pearls for 2 solace fruits, which unfortunately don't sell for nearly as much as they cost, but it's certainly a decent trade-off. And I might need more in the long run. They don't take up room, so that honestly seems kind of... Yeah, you know what? That seems pretty useful. A gleaming marauder is assembling an immense hoard of drowning pearls. His teeth are gold, his rings wink with scintillac. A locked box sits beside him, containing delicacies retrieved from the wispways. Ah, yes. Another pebble for the mountain. He's ambitious and plans to marry a princess of the leopard clan. How many pearls would be an appropriate offer, do you think? 10,000? 10,000? 100? Fathers can be prickly. You take a pair of solace fruit from his trove, their flesh plump and glistening. Okay. We'll take that. Can you do shopping here? Yes. Huh, you can't even buy solace fruit here. And just sell it off right away, but they don't take up space, so I'm gonna hold on to those. Concealed compartment. Contraband concealment plus 20. Does that mean that I can smuggle up to 20 units of whatever contraband? Of any of the things that are considered contraband in London? Well, it's a small degree of protection against excisemen searching your ship for contraband. Okay. Well, I'm not planning to do much or really any smuggling, so thanks but no thanks. I will... Oh god, this is so expensive though. I guess in that case I will not buy supplies here. Will I? Where's the next place I can buy supplies? I mean, unless I'm willing to head west to Vanderbite. I'm just gonna go up to 20, but that should be enough. That better be enough. Right. Yeah, nothing to do here, really. We have the port report. We had an unexpected little encounter. I can't help but wonder about that tryst, but we'll see if maybe the option comes up again, and I might feel tempted to actually give that a try. Man, I was really expecting to make it all the way to Frostfound today. In fact, yeah, no, we won't. Looking at the timer. So, Undercrow it is, and then Frostfound next time. I mean, we had 2. Well, obviously the Hunter's Keep was the big thing, and then running into the pirate pole like that. I guess it just ended up taking some time. Plus, we started this episode in London, right? So, or before London even. Yeah, okay. So we actually got a bunch of things done this time. Can't really be upset about that. You know, maybe while I'm in this corner of the world, I'm gonna at least take one round around the cliff above the Undercrow. Just because I feel like doing it. The Ragged Crow. Oh. A tyrant moth? Well... How have I never seen this one before? I guess I've never really gotten all that close to... Or rather, I've never gotten that close to the Undercrow, but I also... No, that's not good. I also usually approach underwater, I suppose. It's 18 damage. I was also totally going to try and fight the Mount Nomad. Completely forgot about that. Ooh, this one might be kiteable. Ooh, it's that was really weird. Staggered, 30 damage too. Yikes. Stop it, stop it, don't touch me. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. Okay, okay, okay. Jesus. Calm down. So this enemy does not seem to be reaching some sort of leeching point. Leeching? Whatever. Or does it? It's definitely a little bit confused. Oh, come on. I can see you just fine. Come on. There we go. It's always fun when you can't even see your enemy. Oh, there we go. You were that close. Okay, that took a while, and I ended up taking quite a bit of damage, but surely... Just try to Tyrant Mode. Not sure why this is the icon that we get, the image that we get. It's already disintegrating into a sloughy mass, like a slick of rotting leaves. Examine it before its final dissolution. Very chancy. Search for jewels. There is an old story, is there? These mosaic configurations on its wings, do they carry meaning? Succeeded, nice. The Mirror of Scales. As it comes apart, scenes of gardens swim before you. There are other winged things depicted here. Butterflies on flowers, alphabet-winged frost moths, bees alive with red memory. A mountain rises behind them all. Light grows at its core. Captain, your first officer is shouting. Captain! You blink. The moth has a muddy swirl on the waves. That's it? 48... What? 48 fragments for that? I thought for sure that was going to give me something really good. Some sort of... I don't know. Maybe not a searing... whatchamacallit, burning enigma thing, but I don't know. Oh well, that was not worth it. Especially in terms of resources used, just, you know, for the time it took. What? Really? Come on. There we go. Guess I should have looked for those jewels. Oh well. Okay. The Undercrow. Offer a memento mori. Wait, a memento mori? Not the memento mori. No use denying my fate, I should have a reminder of my folly. Okay, I can do that? Wait. Why is the option no longer here that required some wine? I didn't already do that, did I? Or did I and forgot about it? No, I don't think I did. Speak with the Aurelian. Or maybe it was a further option after picking that one. Hold on. We'll save this nonetheless. I probably still have enough. I mean, I definitely have enough hull to defeat that Mount Nomad, unless it has, I don't know, thousands of health. We'll see, though. It might, actually, but, well, I guess we'll find out next time. For now, let's assemble a port report. Meet with him. What? A true collector appreciates patience. Oh, okay, we've seen that, but, Offer a memento mori. Well, now we have this option. Maybe this just changes over time, and this time we need a lamentable relic, which of course we still have. Oh, okay. Such a long struggle. The almost dead man stares resentfully at the empty eye sockets. I chased immortality down to the Neath, then south to the mountain's foot. Didn't bloody catch it, though, did I? A scraping sound can be heard from within its ribcage. He shifts uncomfortably. Damnable waste. Okay. Dying Grace, now 3. Lost a relic, but gained an artifact. And that's that for now. Huh. Okay. Not what I expected, but I suppose that was also fine and somewhat useful. I mean, if I end up with some extra wine, not a big deal, I suppose. I'm sure I'm gonna find some kind of use for it eventually, somewhere. I guess for now, I'll just end the episode, because we've already crossed the 1 hour mark, so it's too late to to cut it, to keep it kind of reasonably lengthed, but you know, that's fine. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Next time when we're finally revisiting Frostfound, and, well, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a kind of a big deal, and a somewhat interesting series of encounters, so look forward to that again. Anyway, bye-bye.